What's going on, everybody? Ubisoft has announced recently that a new Far Cry is going to come out in February of next year, and it is called Far Cry New Dawn. It looks pretty interesting. It's a post-apocalyptic environment, and it's not the cliched, orangey, gloomy, green, depressing like atmosphere. It's really full of life, and a lot of people are around, and there's vehicles that you're still able to drive around, so it's not everything's like dead feeling. So that's pretty cool. It's kind of like Horizon Zero Dawn, it looks like, as far as the colors go. But I'm just going to talk about things that I would like to see or hope to see in this game. And this seems to be like a side sequel, and Ubisoft's done it in the past with Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon, and then they did it with Far Cry 4's with Primal, which Primal people thought that was actually Far Cry 5, and that turned out not to be true. So it seems like Ubisoft's going to do this every time they release like a new numbered title, and then they put a little side game out a little bit later. So the real big question I have is, will this game have a map editor? So really what I would like to see and hope to see is that Ubisoft somehow is able to take Far Cry arcade editor and the arcade multiplayer, and they're able to shift it over to this new game. I'm hoping that that's able to happen, because even if this game does have a map editor, I hope it's not just going to be a map editor totally brand new. I feel like leaving all that great stuff they put in Far Cry 5 behind is just such a waste, Keep it going, carrying it, and keep on adding things to it. I think that would be really awesome. And even if you launch the arcade in this new game, you're still able to play maps that people have uploaded in Far Cry 5. So I would really hope that's going to be a thing, and somehow they get that to work. That would be really awesome, not to abandon the arcade in general. But we didn't get a map editor for Far Cry Primal. Far Cry Blood Dragon, we got some of the assets in Far Cry 3. Not a whole lot, but there was a handful of assets in there. So I'm hoping, because Ubisoft seemed to put a lot of effort into the Far Cry 5/arcade editor, that they're going to actually do something on the editor side of things. And I'm really hoping that's what's going to end up happening. As far as the AI in this new game, or new stuff that I've seen right off the bat when watching the trailer, is the AI looks really cool. I would love to be able to use those in the editor. It looks like we'll be able to drive a two-wheeled motorcycle, which I believe is the first in Far Cry. And then the weapons, I didn't notice any new weapons except for, of course, the crossbow that shoots saw blades. So I don't know. I'm really hoping that even if this game doesn't have a map editor, that they still somehow shift everything back to the Far Cry 5 arcade. If this does have a map editor, then bring everything that Ubisoft has done from Far Cry 5's editor and shift them over. So I'm hoping they're going to surprise us with this, and whatever issues, if they do bring the arcade back and they do have a multiplayer for this new game, I hope that they were able to work out the kinks and problems that they couldn't fix in Far Cry 5, and they've got their ducks in a row. But as far as the campaign and story, I'm sure it's going to be a really interesting or decent story. It looks like we're going to see a few of our characters from Far Cry 5 storyline returning. They're just going to be older, so I'm curious to see how they fit into this new storyline. So I think that's going to be it for this one. Let me know in the comments what you guys would like to see in this new game, or hope to see and experience in the comments below. I always enjoy reading your guys' comments and seeing your ideas. Well, you guys take care now. See you.